Hey, welcome back to the garden. As you can tell by the fact that I'm wearing a different hat, it's gotten a little chilly. Okay, let's start over here. These four buckets here and that are some of the moringa trees. My wife just cut the tops off them so that they'll produce more and planted the tops. And as you can see, they are coming out with a few new buds. Not a lot, but a few. And the tops that she planted are also have a little new growth, you can see there. Now, my bucket tomato, I do still have a couple fruits on it, but they're pretty small. Just gonna get whatever I get off that and call it good. Around the other moringa trees. Okay, here's our Thai chili out here on its lonesome. Now this one we've been growing in a pot since last year, and that thing is putting on a bunch of flowers. I was not expecting that. I might get some more fruit off that. Still haven't got around to filling in that raised bed. But the onion raised bed seems to be doing pretty well. And I think I'm on the grass. Pretty much all the onions are starting to come up and produce greens there. Go over here. We've got a few more onions planted in here, and the idea was these were going to be used entirely for scallions. They got planted late, we'll see how it does. The bell peppers are just all over the place. If I look under here though, peppers are growing. I don't know why all of my peppers decided to fall over, but they did. My chard plant is like gone huge. There's two plants in there. Move over to this side. As you can see, those have gotten big. So I'm going to harvest some of that and dehydrate it right after I make this video. Over here, we've got the chilies. This is a mix of bird's eye chilies. There's one you can see there. Also known as Thai chilies and serranos. That might be one of the serranos. And I've got weird issues here. So like, that looks like a banana pepper, but it's coming off a serrano plant. So it's December. I'm pretty much just letting everything in here die. My wife's going to go through and do a bunch of harvesting later today. As you can see, there's a bunch of peppers that need to come off there. And just kind of get what we can off it before the winter. Come over here. As you can see, that raised bed is finally finished. Yeah, that was a mix of native soil plus about, I think, 10 cubic feet of compost that I got at the local dump. They sell compost for like $2 for a cubic foot bag. Put it on some ground. The wood is all pressure treated, ground contact rated lumber. I've got some of the leftover chicken bedding in the bottom of this. Whatever I happen to have sitting around for little bits of potting mix that I threw in there. Some grass clippings. As you can see, it's got a bunch of grass clippings. I didn't put cardboard under this one like I normally do with a new raised bed, so grass is probably going to be a problem, but we'll see how it goes. I'm going to put cardboard on the top for the winter. Anyways, over here we've got cherry tomatoes, and they're putting on a lot of foliage and some flowers, but I don't see any fruit turning red. I got some fruit in there, but it's not red. Honestly, there's some more fruit in there. It's the end of the garden. It's December. This stuff's going to die off in another week anyway, so I'm not really too concerned about it. Same thing over there. I've got another tomato plant falling over on the ground, and some tomatoes over there that really should have been pruned way back and haven't been, but as I said, it's all going to die in like 2 weeks anyway, so I'm not too worried about it. We're in December. Actually, the tomatoes are going to die. I've been told the peppers will lose all of their leaves and then grow back next year if I just leave them in place. So we're going to see if that happens. Bit of an experiment. Man, looking at all that. I'm sure if you can see it on camera. We got a lot to harvest over there. Okay, and let's finish up the last trees. Hey, the only surviving tree is the calamansi, and that's actually looking pretty happy and even getting taller. Granted, it's only like a foot tall, but it is getting taller since last week, so it seems to be liking this cooler weather. And that's what I'm going to use for the last raised bed. When they put the septic system in over there, they dumped all of the dirt they dug up for the septic over here. And most of it's decent, well, most of it's pretty bad topsoil. Like, the soil over here isn't great. So I'm going to mix that in with some more compost. Some of it is clay. Like you can see, this is, in my hand, is a piece of dark clay. I'm trying not to put that in the raised beds, or at least not much of it. So when I get time, that'll fill that last raised bed. Biggest projects going on at the moment have been chicken related. I've got the new chickens arriving this week, and should be ordering the materials also this week to build the new chicken run. I think I'm going to use the existing chicken wire fence there for the roof, so that's all going to come down. Hopefully in a few weeks I'll get a free Sunday to do work. And just for fun, there's the compost bin that we had from earlier in the year. I shouldn't stand there because I'm near a septic sprinkler head. But anyways, not a whole lot going on this week. Normally this is when I'd say you should start a garden because you get to wear a cool hat, but it's cold, so I'm just wearing this. And now's not the time to start a garden, but it's the time to start planning a garden.